Alright guys, welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon's Dogma 2. If you like the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Alright guys, welcome back. You're all doing well?
Shall we go and speak with Sir Lennart?
We shall, but
I
I'm
take
gonna
it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
explore here a little bit.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe. I don't think we can train here. We can. Just because I don't have enough weight already for all this stuff.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Where's this ladder?
Leave off before you earn my spite. I'm done for.
Yeah, he's the quest guy. He's making me go that way.
Over here, if you would.
Well, here's a ladder. There's one there as well.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Okay, we found two ladders. Let's put the one outside first. Fake stones. Can be used by the Arisen. They have the power to restore life to a fallen. May be used to revive the Arisen or another of their choice. 8 encumbered stuff. Oh god. Stuck. Where are the banisters on this staircase? Okay, so that's where the ladder comes up. I take some of these weapons? No. There's another ladder there. Seekers tokens are 240. Oh wow. Alright. Scattered across the land, hidden in all sorts of out of the way, unexpected places. Bring them to a guild hall and you will receive special rewards. Now and then, as your collection progresses, you must leave no stone unturned, no corner of the world unexplored. If you would like to complete your collection. Alright.
Ah,
So
now
tired.
here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Just looking around to see why they would give us a big crossbow thing here. Crazy though, we've literally everywhere you see here, we've been. Let's
Over
go
here,
down.
if you please.
Please down this way.
One can see far to the distance from here.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
You have my support.
Oh, this is the bed that we were just in.
Well, you ought not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily have killed you outright. I expect 'twill be some time before you fully recover.
Okay, so we are gonna check all these areas. So we've checked this one. But there's still a marker there. Like, I don't understand the exclamation mark. See it right there on the map.
Over here, if you would.
He just wants us to do the quest. Maybe it's just... They said there's a ladder nearby. Maybe it's just highlighting the ladder that's nearby.
Over here, Master.
Oh, I don't want to do
Lose sight of
that.
me?
Okay. Check this room over here. Oh, there's gonna be loot scattered around this whole town, I bet.
I dare not showcase a performance
That's an exit.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs. Once today's work is done.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Uh-oh, we're heavy. I'll sort all this stuff out after we get to the inn.
One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Yeah, I do not want to leave this town. Not just yet, anyway.
Straw.
All I need my help, I suppose.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master? Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
Yeah, I'll lighten it.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right, as for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and it's hard to describe. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands, friend.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
Yeah, I guess we're following him. Sure, there's still stuff in here that we haven't done
This
yet.
might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Sam, do you think that...
Mayhap you should speak with Sir Leonard before we depart.
Alright. So this is taking us back the way we came. I bet you it's taking us over to that area where we were with all those harpies and
I'll
stuff.
take that. We might find... Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment!
You know what? I probably should have rested, but... I could stay light. I needed to drop all this stuff off.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
He's level 9 Wraith. He's a quest guide. Should hire him because Orban is kind of low level right now.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Yeah, it's taking us up where we were. Kind of went there and experimented. I wonder if I can fast travel. Alright, we're just going to follow this guy around, I guess, back to where we were in the last video.
Seems naught ever goes right.
At least this time it
We
won't
are none of us alike in
be
vocation.
nighttime.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
Well, we already did.
I don't like this place at all.
Goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought.
Take care not to fall.
We must remain vigilant.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
Not bad. I can do no less in service of you. Well said.
Okay. What I've learned is I gotta make use of this stuff sooner than later because it goes rotten otherwise. Well, it's dried, so we can leave that alone.
Follow me.
Oh,
We
that's
ought
not a
press
guy.
on, lest aught befall my brother.
Isn't this where we fought harpies? There's the bridge, it's back.
As a matter of fact, one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its...
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Norbert, are you hurt?
You are in need of healing. Allow me to point right there.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
I'd thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me.
We must proceed with caution, lest our charge come under attack.
Kind of curious where this leads to.
That was well fought. There's no one standing behind Cyclops.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better
What
ourselves
is
in
this?
every battle.
legs out.
Focus. A moment of indecision may spell out doom.
Yes, of course. I see it now. First and foremost, we want to knock it off balance. It will be a much easier target for flying thrown.
This battle is demanding all our strength. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
Well done.
Oakland's eye. Oh,
The enemy slows. Perhaps we have tied them out.
We must not give them a chance to recover.
Strike fast, infantry, and our quarry shall fall.
We can feel them want to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our burn ahead.
grabbing larger pose.
Billy, to determine our best strategy here.
I hold the charge! Now to bring it down and let it taste our fury!
Can't get up there.
I ask your aid. We've been opening. Focus your attacks.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. I shall finish this. For the Arisen!
Don't let him fall on it. That's pretty sick.
That's it!
Not very difficult, but kind of scary at the same time. Don't need to make camp. We have a riftstone.
I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
A
Okay,
fitting
I'm just
reward for a rigorous search.
looking to make my way around. I'm gonna eat that bug though. Assuming it will increase the weight one can carry, the Arisen's main pawn can also receive the same effect. Do I just give it to him, or will eating it give my pawn the same thing? Like ours is just increasing.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we've the chance. We fight. To arms!
I am well aware of the particulars.
Okay, we're almost at the end of the road here. stuck up there. Mountain secret. Alright, while I feel like this is probably gonna get us killed, we're going in there.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. No harm in picking a few.
No harm. What?
One of us has been drenched! You would have us press on without delay? By your will, Arisen.
Okay, it's killing my stamina and my health.
I'll save you!
It is vital you remain level-headed.
Oh god, it's gonna kill us. Wow. Oh, nice. The save is right there. Alright, you know what? I'm not gonna bother with that. Until I figure out how to kill those things. Most likely with...
A fine
Fire?
place to harvest some ingredients. No harm in picking a few. This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. You know full well your father has forbidden it. There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest. Why not turn your aspirations elsewhere?
Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you'd understand how I feel better than anyone.
Okay. There's a rift stone. I wonder if we can fast travel to rift stones, but... Gonna steal everything in their house. Ironclad staff. That might be better for my NPC here. But Ada... Oh, it's weaker. Oh, another bug. feel like I should go find those guys.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
There's a campfire there, but we'll make our way back to town.
Another statue? Mayhap will yield us all to views.
Shall we search for a path to lead us to it?
I didn't see a statue.
I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this. It is an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads.
Yeah, I think I agree with her. We'll be back. It's on our map now as well.
As a matter of fact, curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Each to their own.
You look, all my party is women. Except for Corbin.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms
Going back to the town.
Goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought. Take care not to fall.
Careful now.
Good rest, but I don't think there's any enemies on the way, and it's not very far away. Just as long as we can fast travel. I mean, I can zoom in. We got a home, we got a campsite, and we got a rift stone here as well. So I wonder if we can fast travel to rift stones. Would have liked to explore that bit, but it's all good. I figure I should turn this quest back in because those guys,
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
if they die,
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
then we may not get the quest reward. Yeah, that's another mage.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my regrets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert. And perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Never again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Keeps talking, but I just want my reward.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. 2 good deeds in one, you might say. Shall we go and speak with Sir Lennart, Master? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
I don't need your guidance. I know
A
where
guide
he
is
is.
most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
He's in there.
What should I do? Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well. If you... well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We ought not tarry, but deliver what we have retrieved post-haste.
Oh, she just wants a fruit roberant. Don't stumble around in the dark. Outfit yourself with one of our fine lanterns. Don't mind how far you stray from home at night, lest beasts drawn to glow your hip like moths to a flame.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roberant for me?
Oh, we already had some.
Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Come in this guy's store and steal his stuff. Nothing to look at.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
What's he selling? Throat cutters that are just a little bit weaker. And save our money for now. There's the ironclad staff. You know what? Let's see if we can sell some stuff. Ripened means I should eat it. I don't know what these spell books are for neither. I have a Cyclops. Hands equipment. Oh, we have a ring. Use as a protective charm.
Always a pleasure.
Problem is, I don't know what to sell.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
I think we went to all the shops that we can. We are in town.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Can't tell if I've been in here before or not. I think I have.
You've pushed your
I'll
luck
not
too
stand
far.
for this.
My bad. Hit the wrong button.
Here we are.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them.
Each class has its benefits.
'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Meister's teaching. Most powerful skill that can be acquired by each vocation. Learning a Meister's teaching requires the use of a special tome, which you will receive if you impress the vocation Meister with your abilities. However, the true potential of this skill can only be realized by those whose vocation rank is high enough.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
Where's this ladder?
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Organized storage, yes. What do we have? So the food didn't go bad. I think the fish did. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through my inventory, lighten up the load a bit. Alright. I grabbed stuff off my other characters as well and just shoved them in the vault. But let's have a look here. We're ranked 3 in Thief. We got Enkindle Blades, and we've got almost 2,000 now. We can get some augments. Increases likelihood of being targeted. Why not? Robs the target of an item when an attack connects. Activates when using carve. Leaps up and dives through the air while spinning blades extend. More powerful when performed from high places. Also employable in midair. Places an explosive on the ground at the user's feet that can be detonated from or at a moment of their choosing. Can also be employed while clinging or pinning down a foe. Use an explosive blast to withdraw from the point of detonation. Cast out cords to ensnare targets. Tug on them pulls smaller targets closer and topples larger targets off balance. Wow. Where does it put this? Oh, we just get it. I don't want to burn through all of that stuff because I don't want to unlock any of these vocations yet. I still want to keep leveling this one up. That's the reason why I want to see what she's got. So we did find a hat. I equipped her with it. Chance an ally. I'm gonna put that over here. So she's got 2 healing things. Looks kind of cool. I think I want to get this lightning one though. I was done to float temporarily. Condensed magical bursts that differs based on active enchant. Augments your magic defense. Good enough for now. I just get one of these just so that I have it, but then I'll get all the equipment. See, it gave us all that equipment now for that character. We have a hood. I did find this ring somewhere, I don't know where though.
Do come again.
Where did we get this from? Makes us look funny, but all defense.
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, very well. There is no, but I shan't take up any more of your time.
Hey. Seek him out at the inn.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
I may rest up. Make your way to the capital, affirm your identity as Arisen. Okay. Can I
Here at
spend the
inn,
gold?
we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it.
And the game crashed. Anyway, good place to stop. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.